Hello guys, welcome back. In this very video edition here, I'm going to be teaching you guys what you need to know concerning your car AC, that the pipe is actually freezing up like you can see in this very video here. So we're going to watch it and observe it. Then after the video, I'm going to start telling you guys what you need to know. If suppose yours is having this very problem, what you need to do if you're getting more concerned, and that should be able to help you understand the situation and approach which you can actually adopt to be able to get it solved. So you can see I didn't fast forward this very video or slowed it down. I just let it recorded live, but just watch and see. You can see the ice is melting and it melted. Now let's look at the second video. There are ice formation here. Now in some different case, you can see it melted, it will build back up again. In some different case, it can actually extend from the compressor all the way down to the expansion valve. But for this very one here, it's only occurring just between the compressor and the service port. So what exactly is the cause? Now let's finish watching this very one here before I start dropping the bombshell, so that whatever I'm saying you can understand what has happened, why. Okay, look at it, it's building up, it's building up, it's building up, it's building up, it's building up like magic before your eyes. It's happening. So for most of you who are seeing this for the first time, if suppose your car suction line is freezing up, it can even get worse. It can totally freeze up and the AC will just start blowing a warm air, and I'm gonna explain to you. It just melted. Okay, now let's go into the detail. I slowed it down this time so that the noise wouldn't be disturbing your ears while I'm explaining exactly what really happened. At the very first initial stage, like this one here, we can see melting, 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 and slowly it melts away. So there are situations where it can actually melt like this, and that is why I shifted the camera to the left so that you understand what happened. The compressor clutch stopped and now it picked back on. So just at the point where the compressor clutch disengaged, that is when the ice melted. I hope you people understand. And I suppose the compressor clutch did not engage, the ice will keep building up. But this is not normal, because the ice is not supposed to build. The ice formation is not supposed to be. Something is causing it. And what is actually causing it? There are a couple of things that can actually cause it. First, a poor airflow across the evaporator core. When you have a poor airflow across the evaporator core, the icing that is forming in the evaporator is not gonna totally be expelled faster to cool the car. And most often times, the passenger, occupant, or the driver is actually the one who caused this very problem, because you don't want the system to overcool inside the car. So you reduce or adjust the thermostat. Instead of adjusting the thermostat, you are only reducing the fan speed but keeping the thermostat settings just at the max code, and the result is this icing. But wait, in some other cars you can literally leave the thermostat settings and go to the fan setting and take it all the way down to either 1 or 2, 1 speed or 2 blower speed. However, when you do that, you still don't have ice formation, so that doesn't practically explains the reason why. As you can see here, it melted. Now let me go into the second phase, why this happens. For this car here, this is 406. It can happen to Ford, it can happen to any car, make and model. Based on my vast experience, I've seen it happen in some other cars like Ford, and in those situations there, what we're having is literally a bad orifice tube. So go ahead and swap out your orifice tube with a very good one, and things should improve better. However, I've talked about poor airflow across the evaporator core, which in that regard, you can, if yours is forming, you can decide to increase the blower motor speed from 2 to 3, at least is okay, but not full blast. And that should be able to stop this ice formation. Now let's go to the third phase, which is more technical. I started from something very simpler to the complex part. The complex part is glitch inside the system, and this very glitch can stem from different problems. It could be the amplification system, the system amplification. I'm not talking about your audio, I'm talking about the AC system control module could be having problem. On the other side, the thermistor that actually comes by the manufacturer equipped could be having glitch. So it's not being sensitive enough to actually know that the fins of the evaporator is getting too cold and needs to send a signal to the system control module to shut off the power going into the AC compressor. And when that happens, just that very little delay, we automatically start building this ice. Now there is more ones that are very more concerned, which is a sticky relay that wouldn't relieve power from the system can cause this. When the relay gets stuck, it keeps power flowing in. Then the last one, which you should look out for, is a clog cabin filter. So check this out and tell me what actually was the problem of yours. Catch you later.